Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In this live session, I will be covering Lipatio's level pack slash quote-unquote fan game, the Blue Bombers. First, let's set up some ground rules. This level pack is a crossover between Mega Man and Mega Man X. During the game, I can swap between X, aka Mega Man, Zero, aka Base, Mega Man, and Proto Man. The bosses are divided between 4 Mavericks and 4 Roadmasters. These bosses are Bubble Leafish, Windstorm Poison Bird, aka Poison Hooded Patui, Sniper Leopard, Thunder Coatl, Ruby Man, Thermometer Man, Silver Man, and Batman. And for the intro stage, I can choose whether I want to start the game with X and Zero or Mega Man and Proto Man. I looked online, there's no difference between the stages other than your starting characters. So, I'll begin with X and Zero easy, with 131 plays and a score of 67. Hopefully I'll be able to finish all the levels during this stream, but we'll see. Lipatio's levels tend to be on the more lengthy side, and looking at the number of levels, there are 16 of them. 16. If I'm not able to complete it tonight, I'll complete it next week. Please pick which boss to go after first, once I'm done with this level. Actually, no, I want to do something different. Let's play as Zero. Well, Base standing in as Zero. So yeah, please pick who to go after first. Looks like a lot of people want me to go after Batman. Too bad I don't have wall jumping. If only we had a character with that. Basically, hey Jaden. Also, welcome to the stream everyone. Jaden, Zen, Lipatio, Mr. Lee, YouTube, Pixel Boy, Leonardo, Panta, Diamond Wolf, Diboomin, Blake, and anyone else. I will not be covering any other levels other than the level pack. Unless we have a repeat of what happened last week, but I doubt that'll happen. Lipatio doesn't really make short stages anyways. Well, he does sometimes, but most of the stages they feel complete at the very least. Thank you, Zen. For tomorrow's morning stream, I'm not exactly sure what I'll be covering then. I'll be saving the final parts of Magnal 2 off stream because I need practice for the True Arena, as well as the achievements. Perhaps one other fan game. True, it kind of feels like 2 intro stages glued together. An intro stage is supposed to get used to controls and whatnot. And once we finish the iron tree section, that'd be a good place to stop it. Perhaps saving different parts of the stage for different characters. And as per tradition, the first boss in the X series is always rather easy. So let's see. Batman is the clear victor. In Batman, Inverted Parallel Dimension Normal, with 90 plays and a score of 21. Yeah, Magwell 2 has a true arena, where you face off against the tier bosses, the fortress bosses, the bonus bosses, the true final boss, not Nightman though. And then I'll have to clear the achievements. Technically, I can clear the true arena once, but I'll have to do the Buster only, which I don't want to do. Hey Sylveon. No Joker Man yet. I don't have any of these, so in we go. And because this is a traditional stage, I play as either Classic Mega Man or Proto Man. Charade Man is not psychopathic enough. From what I've seen in this game, pretty much. Oh boy. That's one way to make these enemies actually a bit dangerous. Oh, yeah, facing off against Charade Man with Nightman, who technically has his weakness, that was not fun at all. What happened there? Oh yeah, extended hitbox for that. It was worse in the original game, to be honest. I keep forgetting to check, Jaden. I'll check after the stream. And let you know at the beginning of the next stream. Again, the hitbox extends further to the left than it should. This is one of those bugs I wished was patched in this engine. It makes sliding much more dangerous. OST meaning One Step from Eden. You know, spiritual successor to Battle Network. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I forgot about that. Nah, give him the option, I disagree with that. Hovering was an awesome ability, I want that back. Really? This one jump is frankly the worst part of the stage, and it's... Is there a way to just bypass that? Frankly, I thought Nightman's programming was a bit, let's just say, not the best. I think I'll eventually play 20XX as well, but we'll see. See, this is the problem. Okay. Can we get through? After 4 deaths we made it past the hardest part of the stage. Nothing else came close to that, hilariously enough, despite it not supposed to being that difficult. You could have been programmed better though. That's alright, I accept that. I was paying too much attention to chat there. I have YouTube. When I first played Rock Force, I had to replay through... When I played through Charade Man stage with Nightman, I saw him change his face several times. I saw it happen at least 3 times because I had to replay through that stage 47 times before I could do a death list with Nightman. It's not so much buggy, it's just their hitbox and how they react. It was worse in Mega Man 3 though. Here it's better. Or even try Mega Man Endless. It was... Oh, didn't notice that. Really? Really, Dive Moomin? I had the exact opposite experience. Long story short, I just feel like Nightman's weapon sucks in Rock Force. Mobility is much more useful. I had such a hard experience, it really just drained me. I don't know, I didn't have any problems with any of the other characters. And yeah, this is apparently Batman's stage, so is this the Batcave? Yeah, I just feel Nightman's ability set is too underpowered. Similar to Dive Man, but at least with Dive Man, there is the water stage, and he has homing missiles. I keep standing a bit to the left. Let's see, in Rock Force, once you rescue members, you can play as Dive Man, Nightman, Cutman, Electman, Nitro Man, Fireman, Bomb Man, and one other character that I missed. I wish I had a way to skip this section. This is becoming extremely difficult. We're out of this painful area. Yeah, it's labeled as being a normal stage of the patio. I disagree with that. This feels more like normal hard. Thundria Man, that's the other character. Even when I was playing the game regularly, Charade Man was one of the difficult bosses, along with Virus Man, but for a different reason. That's my fault. All of the Roadmasters that help you in Rock Force, they're not Wily Roadmasters. They're either by Light or Kozak, which was a nice touch. Were you playing on normal mode or hard mode, Dibuman? Alright, so any force weapon usage. Oh, I played the game on hard mode. Bosses on hard mode aren't too bad, but the stages is where things get really challenging. Well, if the game wants me to use special weapons... See, my experiences are from playing hard mode. That's where bosses get more aggressive with their attacks, and, well, the stage design itself is where things get really difficult. On normal mode, you can go through Charade Man's stage with Nightman, no problem. I did, Dibuman. I just felt the normal mode was too easy. That's actually one of my complaints of Rock Force in terms of difficulty. In terms of boss difficulty though, hard mode was fine. I wish more games gave you that level of detail in terms of damage scale, in terms of stats. The only other, for example, especially in terms of ROM hacks. I mean, outside of Midas Infinity, I haven't really seen any ROM hacks that allow you to change your character stats to the level of Rock Force. Yeah. This stage is not really getting fun to me. Doesn't really feel fun to me, I mean. Yeah, Red PM'd me about that, Dibuman. I'll be trying that out next week. Oh, are you sure, WoW? On my end, it's working. Do I need that key, Lipatio? Not one of those odd scenarios. Let's reset that so I don't get insta-gibbed. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with Twitch, unfortunately. Alright, this time wait. I wish... This is where if there was a fade to black down there, it'd make it more obvious. Right now, I can't distinguish whether we're supposed to go down or to the right until I died. Thank you for the checkpoint there. Now would also be a good time to end the stage. It's gone long enough. Bye, Rejolt. See you next week for your levels. I don't know, this is one of the patio stages, they tend to be longer. I don't think I'll be able to complete it tonight then. Probably it's gonna have to be spent into 2 weeks. It felt like we started a Batman stage and now we're going through a Bat Fortress, I guess. Hey Mega Dude, welcome. Oh boy. Should've just damage boosted. That's why in any Mega Man game, damage boosting is so powerful. Down and up. I did Mega Dude. I found it to be a decent fan game. Sorry, Sylveon. I can't help you with that. Thank you. Alright, we made it to the boss. Oh boy, this felt like 2 or 3 stages combined together. Of course it'd be his weakness. It'd be nice to see where the ground is. Well, we can at least see roughly where it is. Yeah, I don't like this stage. What with the rather inconsistent difficulty curves, its extended length, and now this boss battle. Oh, you know what, I'm just gonna finish it. This stage is over. That was an ordeal. Dying at least 9 to 10 times here. Not a good start. Alright everyone, please pick which boss to go after next. Mega Man 8 didn't have any warning signs. It did have boss intros. Ruby Man. Next up is Ruby Man Ruby Grottos Normal, with 69 plays and a score of 21. This stage is also labeled as being normal, but sure, just join my Discord and I'll PM you, Mega Dude. As for your question, Sylveon, those are ROM hacks. Unfortunately, it's not as simple because if you apply a ROM hack on top of another ROM hack, you have to be careful to make sure they're already compatible. If they aren't, you have to solve the incompatibilities by yourself, that is, by hex editing or assembly programming. It's not easy. Or normal hard, yeah. To summarize my current talk, here's what happened. This stage is being labeled as normal, but it's like some of Lipatio's older stages. As in, sometimes normal stages are harder than their hard stages and vice versa. The difficulty label doesn't have as much meaning as it should. Also, why is there a shadow on the... Okay, I get why there's a shadow there, but it feels odd seeing why there aren't any shadows behind the spikes, or under the spikes. Not yet, Mega Dude. It'll take several months of conversations and shared interests before that. Something else I find interesting is the force weapon usage. Specifically even in the classic sections. I get using Iron Tree and Rush Coil for X and Zero, but for classic, that's different. I'll be showcasing that hack in the future. Although it doesn't exactly apply the charge shot correctly, it applies a more powerful version. It was interesting seeing A-Spark's thoughts on Mega Man 2 in the Michael Tree chat. boy, that was gonna... Talking about that is gonna be a bit controversial, though. I wasn't even touching the spike there. Was I that high? I'm afraid I don't know how to fix it without resetting the entire stream. Okay. Apparently the spikes are higher up than I thought. Apparently the spikes are lower than I thought. If Twitch is not working, use Mixer then. Maybe it'll fix itself tomorrow. Not too fat, he's too tall. Favorite Mega Man Classic game? Probably 4. I'd probably say it's 4. When I say classic, I'm referring to the mainline series. If we're talking about the Game Boy series, the World Series, 5 was also a clear victor too. Seven is also one of my favorites too, although I know of its many problems due to it being rushed. It really needed more time to be... It really needed more dev time, instead of the 2 months it got. My bad. I didn't notice that fast enough. Hi, Galaxy Man. World 1 and 3 had the worst level design of the World Series, to be fair. Especially World 1. Ugh, that was painful in some spots. Honestly, if you want to try out the World titles, just try out 4 and 5. And maybe 3. I don't consider Mega Man 8 to be bad, it's just boring. Boring to me, specifically. Remember, how fun a game is really your mileage may vary. I don't know, Mega Man 8 didn't really touch me in terms of gimmicks or weaponry. Voice acting was one of the redeeming features, ironically. What? Really? I thought he was gonna hit down there. I guess that's where you use special weapons again. It's not so much I know this is gonna have to talk about this later, but as several people pointed out, many people pointed out, the way the graphics and music are done, even though they're not necessarily bad, they don't fit with Mega Man Classics game. They don't really feel Mega Man Classic E. But that's more the case of going to PS1 era. If we had Mega Man base before Mega Man 8, people would complain less. Classic-ish. Classic-esque or classic-ish. Now we got the step pit. Wow, jumping failed again. Gee, Mega Man Maker has it out for me today. Yeah, that's one way of putting it, Jaden. Yeah, and don't do it Buster only. It's also one of the easier games, in some ways too easy. My main issues with the game are the music and graphics, although fine, don't really feel classic-esque. Enemies don't have damage tables for whatever reason. The weaponry isn't really that good. Well, it is. Some is good, but no enemy damage tables. I tried sliding, didn't work. When we say Buster only for Mega Man 8, we're really saying Buster minimum. What, really? X6? I can understand why you wouldn't like X5. But X6 that way? Oh. I thought there were just blocks there. This is where you're starting to get into weird opinion, your mind may vary opinions, Cyberman. And that's what I'll leave about that. I don't want to go into the whole discussion on subjective level design, or subjective design, and then the people arguing this is objective, no, this is not objective, blah 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 blah. I don't want that conversation now. It goes nowhere. Now, it's one thing to say if one game's your favorite, it's another thing to say if it's good or not. In X9, I'm not X9. 9, I'll just save that whole bucket of worms for a future stream. I'm not discussing it tonight, please. The setting and looks. Even in terms of the setting, I wouldn't consider X6 to be good at that. I would say X5 is better then. Or even X4, to be honest. But that's just me. Wait. Also, thank you for the sparks, Sam. Thank you for using the mixer chat. I don't think this is the way you're supposed to do this section. And that's another your mileage may vary moment, Daibumin. Frankly, the more I hear opinions on X4X, the X series, honestly I feel like I'm listening to a vocal minority. Well, the music's one of the only good things of X6, or decent. Yeah, boxing directions. I don't get why it keeps getting pushed off like that. Thank you for the spark, Sam. You may want to save it over time though, so you don't run out. Okay, this time you stay on. Okay, yeah, all these stages so far suffer from the same problem, a rather inconsistent difficulty curve. Some difficulty spikes, suddenly becomes easier, suddenly becomes harder, and frankly they're too long too. It kind of feels like I'm playing through 2 or 3 stages back to back. Yeah. When we talk about musical taste, that's when things get really subjective too. Rush, hello. Yeah, that box did not want to cooperate whatsoever. At least the checkpoint placement for these stages are good. Otherwise, this would be even more unbearable. Still not as bad as Batman's stage in 2 of those segments there. I'm sorry not having that much fun in this level pack as I should have. Honestly, Ground Scarevich's team felt more like a cutscene team, a short cutscene loop. And we're out of here. Another difficult stage. I just want to apologize. I'm going to apologize for something else. I'll apologize if I sound a bit too ranty and if I'm playing a bit too incompetently. Don't take that as a personal offense, Lipatio. So those are the bosses left. Let's try going after a Maverick now. I want to play his base. Next up is Bubble Leafish, Underwater Garden, Normal, with 79 plays and a score of 23. Frankly, for these stages, I think I'll play his base when I play his X and Zero. I want dashing and double jumping. Oh, I can only play with X only. This is where I wish I could play as Zero. Nah, it's H2O Man's team. Nah, it's Dihydrogen Monoxide's team. And people say we're running out of names for Roadmasters. I have no idea why your message got filtered there, Panta. It's only condensation. Are you enjoying the Mixer chat? Are you enjoying the Mixer experience, Sam? I just wanted to know how the different platforms are going out. Oh, alright. Instead, let's use... No, we can't. Huh, I touched the side there. I thought the spike was more to the left. This is what I wanted to do there. Ah yes, superior language. Better for dinner. The best language for eating dinner. Sadly, I can't check it out because the spoiler is part of the game. For everyone else though, who is not gonna play it, sure, or doesn't mind getting spoiled. Honestly, I like the stage more than the previous one. It feels like it's a better difficulty curve. AK doesn't have crazy difficulty spikes. Which game were you referring to, Jaden? I missed that. No thanks, Sam. Just keep it private. Just keep it secret for now. Sure, Woman, you can do so. And this stage length actually felt much more reasonable. Best design stage so far. As I was saying, Jaden, can you give me the name of the game you're referring to? I missed the earlier chat message. Oh, okay, that one. I thought there was a message in between that I missed. Making your own IP is simultaneously more risky and less risky. Less risky of attracting the ire of Capcom and their lawyers, but more risky in the fact that you don't have an established IP. So people will be less familiar with the work and whatnot. Alright, 3 down, 5 left to go. You're right, Sylveon. It's OWQ. Amazing. Next up is Windstorm Poison Bird, Canyon Airport Normal. 67 plays and a score of 18. Gonna be one of the longer stages, I see. Well, at least this time we play as Zero, with his double jumping abilities. Yeah, unfortunately, in about 2 weeks I won't be able to stream for a month, but I'll get into that later. I'll still be able to produce pre-recorded content. Travel time. Nice way to replicate the airships. And the cannons. See you, Sylveon. It does, that woman. They should have hired someone with a mop. Or some janitors. Where are the janitor Joes when you need them? Ouch. Very strong fans. Oh, Yoku Block. Probably should have put an outline there, or some indicator. That's the main killer I have for waiting in these sections. Sort of, Jaden. We'll actually still have the 1 hour to 2 hour videos, but they'll be pre-recorded. Oh. Huh. Too soon. Still not as frustrating as Batman's stage though. That's for sure. Okay, that's how you're supposed to do that. And we're out. Let's just wait and see. Ran right into that. Well, that's new. I got chopped up by the fan blades there. Congrats about that, Diboomon. Learning multiple languages is not a simple feat. Oh, this section is gonna be another thing. I'm gonna have to shift between each of the fans. I kinda wish there was a safe spot in between, but that's where the difficulty arises. Oh. Damage boosting almost worked, but I got knocked in because of knockback. Almost. I panicked a bit there. Ah, we made it. Checkpoint reached. Yeah, press it too fast, resets. This is one of the sections where I wish there was a way to disable a quick reset. Alright, we're out. Bit of a difficulty spike, but not the worst. Still not the level of Batman. Once again, one of the good points of all these levels is the checkpoint placement. Ow, ow, ow. One thing's for certain, Batman did heavily secure his Batcave. So well that I couldn't even get out of it properly. Honestly, for many of the patio stages, a progress gauge would be really handy. Because I can't naturally tell from the level design how close I am to the end. Because sometimes I feel like 2 or 3 stages glued together, this one included. Which isn't a bad thing in their lonesome, necessarily, but when you go through a level pack like this, it gets a bit tiring. Alright, your turn, Windman. Or should I actually say, Poison Bird? In before undead joke. Speaking of which, apparently Poison Bird is weak to Batman. So is this the penguin in disguise? Alright, I'll be right back in a moment. Please pick who to go after next. Only 4 left. And we're back. Next up is Thermometer Man, Temperature Control Station, Normal Hard, with 81 plays and a score of 14. In order to equip, I think those hats are just for the cat in the shop. It should be under the cosmetics option when you talk with him. Hey to Sid. Also, thanks for the sparks, Sam. Honestly, I would like there to be more viewers on, especially on Mixer. Frankly, I feel they pay attention to their users more on compared to YouTube. You can get to choose too, Sam. The issue is that you usually get outvoted. My opinion is that there are levels like any other. They're nice to look at, but what really matters is how well they use their text editing for the design. If a level is text edited, it doesn't mean it's decent or good. You need more than text editing. This is not like the Magmix engine where you can edit the objects to your heart's content and radically change them. Here, for the most part, it's rather limited. Also, I noticed this is the first level that's labeled as being normal hard, whereas all the previous stages I played were labeled as being normal or easy. This makes me rather concerned. 2-1. It does on stream, Sam. If you increase the stream size, you should be able to see the chat on YouTube. For the next stream, Sam, I'll see if I can fix the replication of chat onto other platforms. Oh, is it 21 degrees centigrade or Fahrenheit? Probably centigrade. Celsius. Now 25 degrees. Well, regardless, I think it's going to have to be on the Fahrenheit side to be this cold. Fahrenheit. Oh wait, we may all be wrong. It may be 25 degrees Kelvin. Okay, negative 25 makes more sense. If we're using Celsius here. Now negative... Oh, I see the line. I see it. Clever. Stay safe, Jedok. Pay attention to the road if you're driving. It's alright, Snivy. We're halfway through the RM stages. I mean the boss stages. Sorry, force of habit. I will not be able to complete the level pack tonight. I'll at the very least try completing the boss levels. Not high enough. Gee, thanks. Alright, we're in. Thank you, game. Negative 45. And in the later half of the level, we're gonna probably set it up to really high temperatures too. See you tomorrow, Dieboomman. I'm not exactly sure which fan game I'm gonna cover, but probably gonna be a mediocre one. I'm saving the Animagle 2 for post-com. Now we're in 22 degrees centigrade. Honestly, it isn't that hot yet. It should be probably 62 here. Also, double dogs, but no double cats. This is supposed to be the hot part. I would really label that to be 62. This is not hot enough. And this is an aesthetic quibble. Not so much a quibble of the level design. Now we're talking about something. Ow. Ow. Still less dangerous in the ice section, there are no instant death spikes. Yeah, it's only 96. I was expecting like 150 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. If we're having fires now. And that. Okay, then 55, 58 degrees centigrade then. Oh. Little fireman, I see. Thank you. Ow. Not how you do that. Grabbing onto the ladder. My mistake. Tried to stop and let go. Good news, checkpoint's here. Oh, so close. I guess I have to do it this way, otherwise it's not safe to go up there. What? Too hidden? Really? This is gonna take us several attempts to do it properly. There we go. Thank you for lining it up. Now have a good life, little fireman. That took longer than it probably should have. But we're out of here now. $60 plus, $60 minus. Oh, never mind. Oh, Darren, I need to do some more crazy stunts. I was overthinking it. That M-Tank's not worth it, especially because it doesn't persist. Hello, jumping. The big fish is there to make my life miserable. Well, I think I got myself stuck there. Because I despawned, it won't respawn. And now the wall was in the way. Well, that looks a bit awkward. Oh, we made it. I held right there. Thank you, engine, for ruining that. That was my fault. The engine's been acting up really heavily today. Honestly, as I said earlier, I disagree with the rating somewhat. This feels appropriately normal hard, but so do many of the previous stages too. Threw it out. And damage boosting is still amazing. Ice physics though, oh, this is Mega Man Maker's ice physics. AKA the really painful one. With sudden acceleration, with sudden acceleration. Which makes for a really painful combo combined with the rain. Especially when the lava generators are there. Yikes. I hope this is the last section of the stage. Because if I freeze one like that, I can't just create it on top of it. Oh, thank goodness. This is basically the climax then. Safety net. Ah, good. That was a good climax for the stage. Best one so far. 2 bosses? Not sure why he's weak to Coatl's weapon, but I'll probably take fire. Despite being labeled normal hard, still easier than 2 or 3 of the stages. I'll make sure you left. Next up is Coatl, Thundria Paradise Normal, with 44 plays and a score 19. Yep, Snivy. It's a crossover game between Mega Man and Mega Man X. Long story short, I believe that Sigma and Dr. Wily have teamed up to defeat their respective protagonists. Kind of like that Jadok, but less crazy. Another zero stage. Or base stage. We don't get to pick our weapons at the start, we just start out with them, so... One suggestion I would have is to make it so you can pick which weapons you start out with, the ones that are not mandatory. Plus, put a room there where you can grab your E and M tanks, which you acquired in the previous stages, as right now there's barely any use for getting more E and M tanks. Outside of the stage is hard enough. Perhaps for the blue bombers too. That section seems really cheesable if you know what you're doing. Of all the level packs I played so far, this is the one that most heavily features forced weapon usage. Yeah, one of the hardest level packs I played so far. Only the Fusion Collab and Water Collab comes close. From Kung Fu Man. It was only 1 or 2 levels in Kung Fu Man Adventure. Not all of them. Where's the top spin? I don't have it. Oh, okay. That was optional. Well, that too. The rolling cutter kind of sucks by default. Well, plain old sucks, to be honest. Thunderclaw, though, that's an awesome weapon. Some would say even more broken compared to the original because of the animation. I deserve that. Seems really easy to keep the top spin there. Oh. Goody, the rain swaps direction. I realized at the worst moment. Well, for these later stages, the climaxing is getting better. The climax section, phrasing. The final section where everything comes together. I'm not stopping. I'm only gonna stop the stream once I'm done with the 8 boss stages. I'll save the Sigma Fortress stages for the next week's stream. And of course, I can't just rely 100% of the time dashing. We made it. Thanks for not changing my weapon. That's my bad. Okay, now we're safe. Way to a black hole, it seems. Let's finish him off with the flame sword. Give him a sporting chance. One of the funner stages. Alright, only RMs are left. The two left are Silverman or Coatl. No, sorry. The only two left are Silverman and Sniper Leopard. The water stage was fun too. Oh yes. Next up is Silverman, Silver Castle Normal, 103 plays, score of 18. No, it takes a while to load up. I haven't played as Proto Man yet, so let's give him some time to shine. And thankfully he doesn't take double damage. Remember, these are Lipatio stages. 40 screens at minimum. Going all the way up to 100 perhaps. Again, that's one of my main complaints about the Blue Bombers. Most days feel like I'm going through 2 or 3 of them back to back. That's a common complaint of Lipatio stages I have. It's more of an issue with the level pack. It feels more like I went through 30 levels by this point. It kind of feels I've went through 20 levels by this point, or 15 now. In reality, I've only gone through 9. Actually, only gone through 7. This is my 8th stage. Yep, 2-hour stream. You were supposed to be down there. Suddenly teleported back up there, clipped right through the platform. Into the water we go, into a sudden spike drop. Only 2 screens. Probably be better if it was an E-Tank, but they don't persist between levels, so it is better that way. That's why you mash the slide button when you have situations like that. Nice chandelier there. Must be Silver throwing all those rails. And back to Mega Man because of the power adapter. Yoku's? Oh, okay, I see, I see. Maybe? That didn't work out in my favor. Gotcha. Yeah, glitchy behaviors which you don't usually expect with how that's supposed to work. I didn't try it because I didn't think it would work that way. And back to Proto Man. Gotta be careful here and not to trap myself. Hey Jason. Welcome to the end part of the stream. And fell right in with that one. I get what I need to do now, though. Are we getting close to the end? Or is there one more section before this? Yeah, one last section, probably. Reminds me of Thermometer Man stage. But this time we're starting the fires. The classic getting clipped right through. Thank you. Thank you for making this the final section. At least some of these stages aren't too bad compared to the other ones in terms of length. That though, that's still annoying. I need to jump just before to do the directional switch when standing in the middle. Or randomly that happens too. That works. As long as I end the slide not in the center. Okay. Hi there. One of the okay stages. Probably middle of the road. So last but not least, that leaves Sniper Leopard, Clandestine Weapons Factory Normal, with 95 plays and a score of 20. Once I'm done with this stage, I'll end off the stream, and during the next Saturday evening stream, I'll finish the rest of this pack. Alright, let's do it, folks. There's something I'd like to mention about the X series now that we have a few number of viewers. Honestly, once you get out of the classic series, I feel certain people overemphasize the importance of having gimmicks. For Mega Man Classic, it's much more important to have gimmicks because of its limited moveset. Much more limited moveset of jump, shoot, charge shot, and slide. But with the X series, with dashing, wall kicking, as well as all the armors and other stage gimmicks to increase versatility, the importance of gimmicks is reduced, plus there are other factors as well. That's kind of why I like X4 over X5, even though X5 actually has more gimmicks. The gimmicks aren't enough to offset the game. Not saying X5 is bad though. But that's just my opinion. The reason why gimmicks, basically, to TLDR all this, the reason why gimmicks are so important in Classic is because the basic moveset is that simple. But when you get to X and especially Zero, it becomes less important. I don't mind not having... Basically, I mind not having gimmicks less in the X series. Still, I'd like them to be there, but you don't want a situation of X8 where people consider it to be too gimmicky. That's alright, I don't need it. If there's one suggestion I have for this, it'd probably be to give you the option to swap characters. Or always give you the option of 2 characters, regardless. Instead of segmenting the stages between X and 0. Give players more options. Yep, I noticed that. Nice touch. Good night, Dabuman. Get a good rest for tomorrow. Bad bunk. We're true. Really? That was poor timing on my part. I tried breaking out of the slide. 80% level design, 20% engine. The ratio of difficulty. I know there's a secret to the left, but I don't care. I'm just gonna go for the boss. There's no point in V&M tanks anyways if they don't persist between levels. And I already get a few of them at the end. It's not like I'm running out of weapon energy too. Yeah, stages are a bit, as I said, 2 or 3 stages glued together. Some stages are worse offenders than others. Let me down. That's a good choice. Alright, I'm chasing that. Okay. Really, game? I hope this is the final section or the penultimate section. That's me being stupid. I'm just getting exhausted after playing this. Almost. We're there. Not sure why we don't have the black hole bomb. Even with all the weapons, not one of the difficult bosses. Another okay stage. As I said earlier, I'll save the rest of the stages for next Saturday's evening stream. There are 6 of them left and I'm getting a bit too exhausted. This was a 2-hour stream. This was the hardest level pack yet, consisting over 40 to 50 deaths. At least a dozen were my fault, a dozen and a half. Rest were level design, combination to me having experienced it, and engine. Boy. Don't recommend this unless you're somewhat skilled. My main critiques are that many of the stages feel they're at least 2 stages long and should be cut in half or a third. It isn't that bad if you play the levels individually, but as a level pack it gets exhausting. Even though I played through basically 9 stages, it felt like I played through 20 instead. Feels like the morning stream, essentially. And not easy stages either. Many of the stages should be really labeled as normal hard. See, for example, the oft-mentioned Batman stage, or Ruby Man stage. It's only going to get harder from here on out, as some of the stages are labeled as being hard. But once again, we'll find it out next week. For tomorrow's stream, morning stream, I'm not sure which game I'll cover. I'll figure out. See everyone, thanks for joining, and thanks for sharing the level pack to me, Lipatio. I'll give my true final thoughts when I get to finish it.